That thing was just like in the arena, getting to cast up there. It was kind of like, damn, like opening the show after that whole show in itself had unfolded. The one that always gets me and will stick with me as one of my fondest memories, because I almost started, it brought a tear to my eye. It definitely did. Was the Smack interview. Like you could tell what, you know, he's a good guy, is old Smack, and yeah, he had a lot of fans down in the crowd that were bringing him posters and all sorts of other stuff, and yeah, the most heartfelt interview I have ever done. It was yeah, it was good.
That was awesome. We do see. That's a weird fight. What? We're in George Bridge? Okay. I've just found Qwizzy. This is just baffling. Heroic are kind of hanging around, and they've already suffered casualties. T-Bone is knocked. He can be res. Actually, where is he? He's safe enough. Safe enough. But Gear Up coming over. This is so far out. Keep in mind where that circle is. It's in Primorsk. This fight, yeah, that's reasonable. FaZe turning up a little late to this. You don't get it now. That was a great little area. Good little compound to try and grab, but not going to get it. As already the nades coming out from Beamy, going to try and keep Gear Up humbled, as we're going to see Liquid on the just fly past, trying to get up anywhere they can. Everyone is heading down towards Primorsk coastline. A lot of teams opting to go away from the quarry. I thought quarry might have the affection of the sides, but it's not the case. Actually heading right on through, tapping away. Lovely shots from Danimon there. Couple of connections, but not enough to knock a player. And pull up towards Prim. There it is.
Well, things are starting to already get a hell of a lot busier down here. People fully sending it, and ultimately got to take a prime cut of the beef. I'm okay with this. Just get yourself stuck in. Just don't get to a point where there's no maneuverability whatsoever. There's still plenty of land to be playing off of. T-Bone. Okay. That's a Hail Mary to finish off Gear Up. Completely out of it altogether. Like, it's not the place you want to be taking a fight. You've still got a lot of work to do to get to the circle. And when you do, yes, there's going to be land to play in the north. Maybe that's what you go for. ENCE have done this before, and they've banked on it. They're not quite in the circle yet. They're just off by Gatka. They could very well play for either coastline or northern edge of circle. VP, same could be sent for them. Well, they don't give a damn. You know they will chase this and follow it. If any of QM want to set up shop on the other side of the bridge, they could really do some damage here.
See if they actually decide to pull up, maybe try and do something. All of game, just sending shots. Oh, Squeaky, just too good. Cox, huge punish towards him. Not looking unresable, but unlikely. Mome's even under pressure as well, so that's where the problems really begin. There's that BBL QM fight that you were talking about that's happening in the north. What a weird one. Dante gets knocked and then hit by CodeMarco, so that's him out of the game. The rest of QM, one still crossing the bridge, two are over towards the crate, so a little bit of a weird battle. As now Hall of Game, well, yeah, Moe instantly got away from Karks. There's no way they were getting him back up, and BBL back in the vehicles. Away we go. You're right to highlight that they will stick around and fight if they want to, if they feel like they have the chance of it. But this time they're like, nah, we've done a bit of damage. Let's spin on.
BBL, where do you set this one? Are you gonna? There's a team who enjoy just fully sending it. It's BBL. I want to know if they just set up shop and just go, you know what, we're okay here. This is totally fine. Or if they just flaw it to Prim. You'd have to assume they chill on this one. SMB is also there. I suppose they get more read. I'm forgetting how close they are to the circle. It's kept a good amount of water in. It's pushed Prim out. We're going back to you're talking about the days gone by. This is, you know, the old tempo storm drop, shooting all the vehicles tiled up, just take control of the western edge. Well, this time we're going to be playing the west coast, so here we go. ENCE already in position. One of the teams from the furthest away from this circle find themselves in a very, very solidified piece of land.
How's T-Bone drowned?
If he's... I didn't quite catch him. Maybe he's disconnected in the car.
Maybe a crash or something, because that... I know there's a lot of water, but man.
Poor guy.
Yeah, now this does prove a couple of problems for like FaZe and Liquid. Anyone who went really far south towards Prim or didn't leave Primorsk or ended up here. Ooh, great shots, Perfectix. Wow, loving this. Absolutely beaming people. Good spray. Not quite there it is. Lou gives them a little helping hand in the end. They get another flush. VP still finding value, sitting further towards the north of the circle. Now, I was looking at what DA are up to, because they had prime position. They're that great compound west of Quarry, you know, the one in that, like, slightly open field area with the long trees surrounding. They had 2 there, but they've actually split 2 further up north as well. So, interesting positioning coming out from DA. Risking a 2-2 at this point could be marvelous, or it could be a huge problem. It's that dinner plate.
I'll allow it. We're playing with shotguns, Lauren, you know, within the last
Fair
weekend.
enough.
I'll allow a DP. I don't mind it.
God, what an Aitzy and Gustav on foot, going for a push. Fuzzface is with them. What is going... look, I know it's a blast from the past, but you don't have to fight, boys.
Wait, Liquid's getting in the vehicle. Are they going to come and try and support this? Oh, they are. They realise what's going on. A call's definitely been made, no questions whatsoever.
Maneuvers.
They've got to be quick on this, though, Lauren. They can't let all 4 of them get to here. They have to deal with Liquid while they're in a weakened position. Oh, no! TM! They've stabbed FaZe in the bloody back. This is not good. That's all 3 down. 1 more stands, and FaZe have just been destroyed.
They had the luck of the circle. They had the luck of the draw.
No.
You can see frustration on the faces. You can see it right there. And TM held for so long. They gave away nothing. They were so patient and then just pulled the trigger perfectly. Liquid get away with it. They said they're going, nice, now I've got a car to drive away with. This is good. Fex off he goes with his level 1 vest into the woods. Gonna pull a Jembty if he can. Oh no. Let's see how good you are at dancing, boy. Not too bad. Nice stuff. And DA, that 2-2 split, seems to be doing quite well so far.
Oh, you can't believe that's happened. Literally just sitting there for so long. Like, they wouldn't have had any idea that this was going to... I mean, I want to say they were pushed for time, but there was certainly they had to go onto Team Liquid before the rest of the cavalry arrived. Now they can regroup themselves and push a better position than the weakened hillside that they were residing in. TM also in the back are pulling into that. Or are they just going to, you know what? We've had 1 fight. We're feeling confident. Let's just go for another. I'm okay with this. Crack on, boys. At the back of it, the DP will now come into play. Damage has already been done in abundance. mxey forced to run away with this. Jimbo with the molly puts it onto the door to just deny any opening and a maneuver by blowing the door off as well. He's actually thrown a vert nade. My word, that has caused so much damage. That is almost perfect. He preempts what's going on, and Jimbo is just bombarding the building. Throwing him through the door, he does get one back, and clib feels full force. The wrath of that nade will be in, and we're sending in the DP.
Oh, Yuri. Oh, it's not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rustanmar's about to crest the hill. ENCE has come over, by the way. Like, wait till you see it in the kill feed. It's gonna happen. They are surrounding this building silently but surely. That hillside now is a good amount of Finns hovering. I don't think anyone's really much the wiser for it. Now, just go driller, the last one standing, and there's the trigger pull from Tiikzu. Does claim mxey's life, but no flush, as they're not that close just yet.
Looking inwards of it. Again, they probably don't want to overstep the boundary because you know that up on the hillside can... If you get a team that wanders over the road, it can spell disaster. SMB is wandering down that roadside, so you've got to be careful how you approach this. For now, ENCE have a pretty solid position. Squeaky can't really do... Oh, you know what? Yeah, SMB, I said they might come and get involved, and here we are. They're just fully sending it across the road, and they're just saying, you know what? Crack on. Let's get involved in this one ourselves. One of them will lose his life. Lazar barely holding on by a dear breath. Ibby, can you get it through the window? Will it land? Will it strike? No, just off to the side, but at least scares him. Inside the building, Lazar's in there to finish off Hall of Game. That'll be the 15 team to fall. Beamy holding on. Do they realize, surely with the vehicle up at the side of the building, they'll have some sort of information. Yep, flashbang. If he hits it off the door, his arms will go up in the air, but it hasn't this time round. There's another one which he does have to focus away from, but they're not ready for the push just yet. They're using this utility to try and scare him into a false. And look at that.
3-man peak.
3-man peak is disgusting, and it gets the job done. Security in numbers.
We just say that SMB in that compound just caught me off so guard. I'm like, I don't think that was the original team they were fighting. It was all of game. And then there's just SMB chilling in there as well. ENCE came over. What a mad battle that was after Liquid just left Primorsk. It's been a bit weird. But again, this does mean that Quarry now becomes a really viable position, or at least the west side of Quarry. There's old Page having a run. Yeah, it did look like T-Bone had an issue because he's not actually here right now in the kind of squad. So that makes sense. And in the north, question mark, BBL. And then, as seen, Page. BBL in the vehicles, and away we go, circle updates. And this is what we're talking about. What we mentioned earlier, DA's positioning, that western compound in those open fields west of Quarry is outstanding for this. And away we go. Page gonna try and do. Oh, we wish we didn't see it. The weapon swap. Oh, nothing felt good. That does mean the question mark's position is now noted, and BBL will be aware, as will ENCE, to an extent that there is a team up towards the north. VP, weird rotation from them. They're leaving the compound that was just near Quarry, and they're actually heading out towards the northern side. Interesting.
BBL will play the outskirts. They've got a nice little field-based situation they can set themselves within. They're going for a 2-1-1. VP has to move from the God compound into that 2-1-1 that they have set up. You've still got this weird setup with Liquid and SMB just kind of living in each other's presence. Down towards the south, it's TM started to work their way forward. They've got to be aware that Vanir will be coming shortly. You'd anticipate that maybe Aimlow's position can at least look towards that roadside and watch for any southern swings around. Good shot from Diggory, but it's instantly responded by a doozy. Quiets him for all but a moment. Na'Vi, by the way, the biggest rap in history. They've gone all the way around Quarry, and they're wandering slowly but surely into VP territory. I think they're trying to take the angle to hit the back of this building and then advance forward. They are. It's a safety net for now to hit the backside. The preemptive nade's really good. Draw the attention from the other vehicles, and then leave the rest of the members to try and do some damage. They're probably going to hit from a different angle, if not just take those little hillsides to the left-hand side of this. There is a time limit, Lauren. That's my only concern. You've got 1 minute to get the job done here,
Spyro!
or you fall from the windows. This is a really hard fight to take, to be honest. I'm surprised they committed 2 players to it.
I don't know if they really wanted to. I think this was just a bad hand dealt. And I'm surprised VP went up this way. They took themselves almost out of the circle, went further north, and tried to come back down, but it's put them in danger's way. Spyro did so well to connect that shot, but there's still example lingering on the bottom of this building, and he's found the other problem. BBL are watching. That was meant to be the potential battle between VP and BBL, but actually with Na'Vi now on their heels, this becomes an issue. Spyro still is just outplaying people. Spyro's having an incredible match so far, but as you can see, Na'Vi still have example and alya standing. Can they be any threats from the Blues? VP have to move, and now it's far from perfect. Lose under severe fire, and they haven't quite cleared that compound. They've got plenty more to deal with. ENCE actually going to turn BBL's attention away, but for how long? It looks like a quick cleanup cruise here, and BBL sweeping through the Finns.
Yeah, nothing else you can really do about that. A little bit of damage on the left will force him out to the right. Example still living in the blue, but probably not for too long. Gives a bit of a tickle off before falling. Perfectix holds back for now to try and let his teammate get with him. But you can already see Spyro's health is ticking away. It'll be dashed by the time he gets out the building. Provided he's got a first aid, he should be okay. ENCE, or certainly what's left of them, will drag itself across to the roadside and probably just tuck out the tires and hope for the best. Failing that, maybe even take the shack. I suppose it's something left. They didn't want to park the car up against the shack because then it gives away the game. I'm okay with that. Leave the car downwind and get inside and just basically batten down the hatches. It's not safe, but you know, it's something. DA, by the way, you've seen nothing from, and that's because they have been living in this very strong compound the entire game. For Galacticos, they can either hit the compound or they can maybe even go for the ridge lines above it. Either way, no matter which way you cut it, it's not going to be the easiest transition in the world. Where they're turning to suggest they're going to take the hillside. If not, they will drop down into the back of it. There you go. The exterior angle. Straight off the back of it as well. This will give them the cover that they need to be able to try and do something. Hitting it from the window side, not going to work. Instead, they swing down low, and they find themselves now at the wall.
These nades are getting real close, and so is Jembty going to find one. There's a follow-up. Lyron is right there. Looking like he wants this with Vard by his side. Lyron wants to give away nothing. A quick untick nade, but he's burning alive here. The Molly's doing the damage. Lyron tries to make a dead man stand, but he can't do it. Jembty 1 HP, gonna have to respect this now. Trying to hit the heal. There is still one player alive for Galacticos. Will they check on him? Vard in the compound. Hello, say hello. That's one.
Good.
Could get a follow-up. That's not bad, too. But he does get dealt with in the end, but are these players recoverable? You can hear the shots going in. Pixel's dead. Wants to shut the door, but he's being forced on the res. Where is Fex off to? How's he still alive? The man's putting in mad cardio right now. Vanir's on the way. Oh, bloody hell, they're coming in too.
No, what? Oh, Flamey hit him from a different angle. Different angle altogether. Finally, Vard's up. The first aid will go down. Xiong also heavily tanked up, so needs to be very careful. Flashbangs there to throw out outside. Off the back just to deny the window peek. Are they going to push this? Flashbang in. They're all looks like they're getting ready for it. They might also burn the floor alive and see if they can just move the players. That's a cracker. That's an absolute cracker.
He's had the Vindaloo. He's having a nightmare in the bathroom. Oh, he's overestimated things. Does seem to have stabilized. Good glass of milk coming in clutch for Vard. As that compound has just been absolutely flooded with players. Look at it. It was like DA chilling. No one came close. And then just team after team after team. Sending full in. And now they have to just live with each other here. This is just now a shared compound, basically. Communal living at this point, which honestly no one really enjoys. So now BBL get the big slice of territory. VP made the right choice, it seems, by taking them out of that cluster and heading right up towards the north.
Xiong, first one to fall. Now here comes the push. All four players should be getting in on this and going for the straight-up transfer. Smokes are down there on the stairs. It's a slight bottleneck, but ultimately, the amount of players just fully sending it in, you can't really combat that. Yellow's just running out willy-nilly. Does he even know this? Finally, he sees someone and has to basically hit the deck and call for support now. I think he was just running out there to see what was going on, and a good nade forces them back, but Exhalation's having none of it. They want to commit to the course here, which I'm kind of okay with. Keanu out of the back, goes in with a first nade. Through the bottom windows as well, they will continue to just pressure Exhalation from this Salik. Could be the security net they need. He's going to approach from a different angle altogether.
VP's on the way.
Be aware of VP. He's actually swinging behind all of this. They'll send 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom. Squeaky, yeah, probably go back in your shack, mate. You don't want none of this whatsoever for now.
Look at Squeaky and look at Fex. They're just watching. Absolutely loving it. They're like, yeah. No. Just destroy each other. Let me pass. I will... Don't worry about me. And they're doing just that. Absolute lumps of each other. But now, Vanir's still holding ground and pinned in. There we go. They've given away the game now, VP. They've been forced to fight, and that's just fine. They can send a couple of nades down, and actually, that looks pretty bang on. That could be a huge issue if that did find its purchase. I don't think it quite went as deep as they wanted, but Fex, have you got any hope in hell to make that cross here? You're praying no one is looking your way. Turn attention. Look elsewhere. I'm a ghost, boys. I just want to do some running. I'm out for some light cardio today. Don't worry about this nade. And away we go. He's going to have to give away the game. The nade quickly came through. Didn't quite get yellow, and Fex has to now work forward. Every single corner could contain a player, and he's praying that maybe VP deal with Vanir in front of them, and they're not.
VP knows which angles are secure to them, so they can work off the back of that. And I love this. Lose position. You saw Squeaky go down in the kill feed. He's holding the top side of this, so nobody can just come cascading down upon them. BatulinS with a further upside to the blue denies any push from behind, so all of their angles currently, they can play that ridge with perfection. They can play that ridge with time and patience. Fex is trying to do the exact same, but you can see the slight elevation might pay off for Keanu. Unless, oh my god, he actually flashes the window. The read on that is just ridiculous. Does finally get shut down by the player in the shack, but a good effort from Fex nonetheless.
Yeah, really nice to watch that. Didn't obviously work out, but here we are. And now, we always talk about the downside of this compound. We talk about its strength, early to mid. Late game, you get locked in. Leaving it is very difficult, and you're seeing exactly as to why VP could stick around here, but are they more curious about BBL? Now, a team we haven't mentioned since maybe the beginning was actually Liquid. Now, that's because they've kept their heads down. They've tried to be unnoted, and hold on, Tokyo's still looking pretty good in this 4 standing south side. That ain't bad for them at all. Okay, there's a couple of names in here that could potentially get the second chicken dinner. And Yellow not wanting to give away anything just yet. They need the perfect time to find this fight. Keep in mind that Exhalation do still have 2 players here.
Kind of be crazy, honestly, for championship weekend, especially on a Saturday, if someone managed to pick up 2 wins. Like, that sets the bar massive for tomorrow. Vanir's final push to try and work their way out of Death Valley. Thankfully, VP probably can't fully cover that because they need to be aware of what else. That they're very good at making sure no one has some weird, obscure angles upon them. And Exhalation's also there to try and do a fair amount of damage before they go. But ultimately, BatulinS can still stay here and just lay waste to them running up that hillside. The shots from down low also give up the game for Exhalation, and maybe BatulinS just has a quick peek over the side. Smoke wall up for themselves because now they know they will be getting return fire. Now that Vanir's made it to that hillside, damn good grenade, so much damage. There's a molly down there as well to force it to the blue. He can't get up. Oh god, it's bad. If that molly was done on, yeah, you know, it's like, you know what, good molly, fair play, perfect molly. To deny them uphill movement, like, that is just a 9,000 IQ. Now we go to a straight gun battle. 4 versus 4, top of the hill, Lauren. Vanir and VP.
Can't help but VP experienced in this. This is where they thrive, and BatulinS going to instantly set this one in motion for them. Quick couple of nades, and the push comes out, and it looks like Vanir is scared. They're sitting in the low ground. They're trying to stay unnoted, but it's a sweep for VP. But while this happened, Liquid is being closed in on. They've got BBL's attention. They've got TM's attention. And this is not what they wanted. They wanted to stay unnoted. They've only got 3 players, and they're up against most squads with 4. So yes, they did well in the first, but now BBL needs to be careful because VP has been let off the leash. They've been paying attention to what's happening in these. They will know that VP now doesn't have as much pressure to handle. So, does BBL focus towards Liquid, sweep them, or do they turn attention and try and figure out a plan for how to handle VP here?
Knows the team down there. Having that info is absolutely paramount for VP to try and build something off of it. Vehicle down low, look at all the smoke. Spyro's already cycling the nades, but they're sending it towards BBL. They've not committed yet towards TM. They'll build their own smoke wall, but finally the game has been given up. Now we should probably see maybe PerfectX try and get a deeper angle from above them. VP enters the road, and I don't think they can really do much more else from this. It's, oh yeah, okay, first one falls. Now things are starting to get really, really dangerous. I was looking for someone like Lou or PerfectX to maybe get involved. Here it is. This is what we need. Another good grenade goes a bit deeper, and maybe they can salvage this.
But with everyone looking at VP, Team Liquid have gotten away with not being noted for a second or 2. They can springboard towards BBL if they feel the opportunity is present. I don't think they do right now. But look at what's remaining. 3 for TM, 3 for VP, 4 for BBL, and 3 for Liquid. And now Tokyo at least still have the vehicles slowly moving them forward. A little bit of hard cover to play with, a little bit of something to try and build from, because otherwise it's just smokes. It ain't much. Now, terrain-wise, VP don't actually have a great position here to play with. They have the vehicles, and it looks like they're going to go for a send up towards TM. This is very brave. As center as they can. They've said, screw it. If we're going to be the attention of everyone, at least get a better position for it. And they're just hoping that both teams fight. But bear in mind, they've been in a couple of other scraps here. They are out of smokes. They are out of nades. And Smash still has his. Another follow-up. PerfectX still lives. They have to make a push on this, and they know it. In towards the mollies, in towards the nades. Lovely utility work from BBL. And there goes VP.
They've got to be quick about this. Liquid's turning its attention towards TM. If they want to jump on that situation and capitalize on the amount of land leverage that they have to play it smart, but they also have to be quick. They can't let any stragglers leave left standing. Once this fight's all done, Smash is looking onwards. He should be able to get his ankle. If not, Ibi absolutely will. 1 man standing versus 4 men strong. It's never going to go down.